Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to talk to you about SEI, the fastest parallel blockchain built on the Cosmos SDK, and this thing is doing very, very well. So we're going to be breaking this down from a fundamental perspective, technical analysis perspective, and really looking at where this thing could be going and how much money we could be making, investing, trading, and getting involved with this asset. Okay, so let's start off with a bit of a fundamental update for this asset right now. Accelerating the future, the fastest parallel blockchain, as I said, built on the Cosmos SDK, basically built to facilitate the base layer of a layer one blockchain. Okay, so basically this thing is focusing on time to finality. So basically time to the transaction is completed. Okay, 100 megahagas per second and 3 billion transactions overall. Okay, supported by some very, very big companies: Circle, Multicoin Capital, Jump, Pyth, Coinbase, and Delphini Digital as well. Okay, so there's a lot of information to be going over there. As I said, I'm not going to bore you guys with all that stuff now. But this is a very, very super fast layer one blockchain, and it's supported by a lot of people right now. It's super easy to build on, and this is doing very, very well in terms of the ecosystem right now. Okay, so let's get into the update. 67th in terms of the cryptocurrency race, down 7% in the day, down 20% over the last 7 days, but the last month is actually still up 25%, which is still good, guys. It's still nice to see here. We're just having a little bit of a dip here, which is absolutely fine after seeing such an explosive run to the upside here. Market cap of $1.14 billion right now, underpriced in my opinion as far as layer ones go. Volume 98 million. I mean, it's fairly low compared to other layer ones right now, but that is because it's not one of the newest. I mean, it's not one of the oldest layer ones that we've got out there at the moment, okay? So you can see the SEI transitions to EVM only to streamline operations and boost network performance. Huge update there. If it's basically going to be EVM compatible, basically means that other developers can use the code that they've used to build on Solana, Ethereum, other chains like which is obviously a phantom migration there. They can basically use that code to build as essentially on this network as well, okay, which makes it super, super easy. There is an unlocking period. As I said, guys, this token is a fairly new layer one blockchain as far as layer one blockchains go, launched in 2023, that sort of time. And you can see there has been unlocking periods continuously up until it will be continuously going and getting less violent in terms of price action. Okay, so you can see the bigger unlocks are happening basically right now, and this gets decreased as this goes up in time. Okay, it gets decreased and then basically fizzles out into next to nothing when all the supply is distributed out there. Okay, but what we need to know by this, guys, what we need to know about this is the more supply that gets distributed, this will have an effect on the price. People will be selling this token, and it will essentially affect the market cap. So if we look at the market cap here right now, you can see the all-time high for that was roughly around a $2.79 billion market cap. Can we get that? Yeah, 2.8 we'll say for simplicity's sake, and it is the all-time high market cap there. But if you look at the price, this actually really does look a lot different to the market cap, and that is because there's been unlocks in the supply, and now the circulating supply is growing, basically meaning that even if we were to get to we can see here the all-time high market cap is the most that anything's actually been invested in the project at $2.82 billion. The price of that was actually only 71 cents, but before that it got up to basically $1. But it won't get to $1. If it gets to $1 now, it basically means the market cap will be a hell of a lot higher than when it was here, okay? Because people have actually put more money onto the market, basically like inflation, okay? So you print more dollars, your dollar's gonna be worth less. You put more SEI onto the market, your SEI is gonna be worth less. It's very, very simple stuff. But yeah, the more that they do this, the higher it's going to be to break these prices. So I'm not going to tell you, guys, we're going to $5. I'm saying, look, it's going to be harder and harder to do that as the unlocking periods do happen. But when they do sort of fizzle out, as we did just describe there, when it fizzles out, you can see they get less violent here. Basically, in 2027 they get a lot less violent, and then again in 2029 they get a lot less violent as well. At those points, we should see the price and the market cap really start to sort of level out and not be anything like this, okay? Because you can see at the start it is quite an aggressive time for distribution, which is absolutely fine. It happens in a lot of coins. I'm not saying it's a bad project. I'm just saying that you need to be wary of that. Okay, so let's do a bit more of an update. You can see, yeah, we've done the daily, we've done the 7-day. Let's get into the chart and let's really break down where this is going from a technical analysis standpoint, and then we can really look at sort of a price prediction for this asset as well. Okay, before we do that, guys, you want to make money. We all want to make money. That's why we're here. We're trading. We're making money. You want free money? Okay, go to BingX, sign up to this exclusive event. You can see here, $5,000 is up for grabs. I just want to move my head out of the way so you can see the 5K. $5,000 up for grabs. I've done a partnership with BingX here. Basically, you don't need to deposit, you don't need to trade, you don't need to do any of that stuff. If you just want free money, just sign up to BingX and you will get a share of that $5,000 here. Okay, it's the first 100 signups, so it is limited, guys. You need to be first. I think we did like 50 signups or something last week. So if you do want a share of this, this will end this week. So go grab that now. Link is in the description. And that's basically like me and BingX giving back to my community that are loyal. No strings attached to any of that stuff. So yeah, just go check it out. All the links in the description. But basically free money, simple as that. Now, let's go into the SEI chart because this is actually looking pretty bleak. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, you know I'm straight up honest with you. This chart right now is not looking hot. It's an upward sloping parallel channel. Upward sloping parallel channels, they tend to usually break down. This is the measure move down. This is the breakdown scenario here. And right now, it looks like she's coming down, okay? Quite violently, may I add. This is gonna be worth roughly around a 17% move to the downside here and potentially invalidating a higher low market structure point. If that does happen, it's not great. I'm not gonna lie, it's not great. It does look bearish here, but overall, guys, we do need a bit of a pullback here. And we have been trending up for quite a long time now, basically a month, right? So yeah, just be wary of that, guys. It is quite a tricky time to be trading this right now. But if you're looking for a buy zone, these higher low points are super nice and super easy DCA areas there for an asset of this caliber. Now, let's talk price predictions. Let's see how high this thing could potentially be going here in the in sort of the longer term timeframes here. As we said, the all-time high market cap recently was reached basically in the start of December, which a lot of coins hit that area when Bitcoin dominance really dumped down at that point, and we did see altcoins really start to run on their own. Right now, we did see a bit of that coming into the end of last week here. But we haven't actually seen that sort of continue here. We've actually seen a bit of a pump to the upside. So not great here on the old Bitcoin dominance standpoint, but when this does come down again, it's very likely that SEI will start to run on its own again, okay? I would expect bullishness for this. Let's see potentially how much. Currently a $1.14 billion market cap for a layer one of this caliber built on Cosmos SDK. Supported by Coinbase, big companies. I think a $10 billion market cap is not being outlandish. I think it's super achievable. So yeah, we're looking at roughly around $2 for SEI per asset. I would say is achievable at a $10 billion market cap valuation. Let me know if you agree with that in the comment section, guys, and how much would that be in percentages. It would basically be near enough 900% from where we are now all the way to that $10 billion market cap valuation. That's super achievable. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. If we are being real, that's only, it's not even that far from here, right? So yeah, super intrigued about that. If you like SEI, drop a little like. Let me know how high and what your targets are in the comment section. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next one.